Hey guys, it's Joanie from simplelivingmama.com, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be talking to you guys about 10 cleaning tips that you can use to help make your home sparkle. These cleaning tips are tried and true tips that can help you in your cleaning routine. Now you may be wondering, Joanie, you've been talking about homeschooling stuff for a while now. Why are you talking about cleaning? Okay, so over on my blog, I do actually write a lot about cleaning, running a home, being a mom, homeschooling, all of that. There's a lot of cleaning involved with it. And I do know that this is something that moms want help with. They want tips on it. At the Good and the Beautiful convention, someone even asked Jenny, if your kids are doing art projects, what do you do about the mess? How do you get the mess cleaned up? So people want tips. They want to learn how to make all that cleaning more manageable. So that is one thing that I do help people with over on my blog. And I've done some cleaning videos here on YouTube, not a whole lot, but I would like to kind of start getting into doing a little bit more of that. So you may be seeing some more cleaning videos popping up here and there. So I'm gonna go ahead. I don't even have these listed. I've already got the blog post written, but I didn't bring any notes with me. So I'm gonna try to do these off the top of my head. So we'll see if I can remember all 10 of them. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna talk to you guys about my best tips, my 10 best house cleaning secrets, if you will. Okay, so the first one that I wanna talk to you guys about is don't procrastinate. So for example, let's say your kids are doing an art project and they get the paint out and they get the paper out and they made a big mess all over your dining room table. They finish and they want to run outside and play. Okay, let's not do that. Once we finish an activity, we're gonna clean it up, because if I put it off, nobody's gonna want to deal with it later. It might not get done till the next day. It might get done, everyone's gonna be scrambling trying to get that table cleared off before dinner, if we decide we're gonna eat dinner at the table, which we usually do. So let's go ahead, let's not procrastinate, let's get that mess cleaned up when we finish an activity. That will help your house stay cleaner right there. That is a great way to keep your house picked up. So once kids finish an activity, they need to clean up before they move on to the next activity. The second tip that I want to talk to you about is having a cleaning system. So this is where my cleaning calendars come in. I have these free monthly cleaning calendars available on my blog. They're actually in my Homemakers Resource Library on my blog. And this is my cleaning system. This is what I've been using for the past probably 2 or 3 years now. I don't always follow it to a T. I have had babies during this time, moves during this time, but generally I always come back to this. And this cleaning routine is based off of tips that I've learned from a few different places. How Jen does it here on YouTube. A lot of my cleaning routine is based off of her stuff, as well as Fly Lady stuff, and a little bit of Cleaning Mama. I know Cleaning Mama also does a free cleaning calendar. Mine is a little bit different. And yeah, anyway, I'm gonna tell you guys about my system, how I get things done. So every day we have a daily routine, things that have to get done every day. That's like making the bed, cleaning up the kitchen, doing a quick declutter of the house, just, putting away odds and ends, like if someone leaves their shoes out in the middle of the living room or something like that. For my family, we do, generally I do 2 loads of laundry a day, sometimes 3. We're a family of 8 and we just have a ton of laundry when you include towels and bedding and all that stuff. And then of course the dishes. The dishes have to get done every single day or we have a huge problem. So those are the daily things. And then I have a weekly cleaning routine. This is stuff like dusting, taking care of the mirrors and glass. I have French doors, and with little children putting their hands all over them, I do need to clean the glass clean the glass weekly at least, because there's smudges all over it. Mopping, vacuuming, and then cleaning the bathrooms. We do taking out the trash, cleaning the toilets, wiping down the tub and everything weekly. As far as vacuuming goes, we try to vacuum bedrooms once a week. I do usually vacuum the main area of our house once a day, if not more, depending on what happens throughout the day. And then mopping, I'm not huge on mopping. I spot mop, but my husband does like the deep mop for me because I don't know, I'm not good at it. So he will do that, and that's usually not every week. It depends on when he can get to it, but it is usually at least twice a month. So that is our weekly cleaning routine. And then we have the zone cleaning routine, or the deep cleaning routine. And basically what I've done is I've broken my house down into 8 different zones, and each week we work on deep cleaning one zone. So for example, if I'm working on my kitchen, then I'm going to clean the oven, clean out the microwave, clean the fridge, wipe down the cabinets and all of that during that week. And then the next week I'll move on to a different room. So for July, for the first week of July, we're working in zone 3, which is the living room. That includes wiping down the baseboards, cleaning the carpet if it needs it, light fixtures, polishing furniture, spot cleaning upholstery, and then I have laundry draperies on here, but you really only need to do that once or twice a year, depending on how dusty and dirty they get. But you can vacuum them down while you're zone cleaning. That's a good idea. Just vacuum and get the dust off of them. So then, you know, the next week we'll move on to the guest bathroom, and we'll deep clean that. And that includes things like, once again, cleaning the light fixtures. We don't do that on a weekly basis. Cleaning out the cabinets, wiping down the cabinets, cleaning the windows, stuff like that. Stuff that needs to get done but doesn't get done weekly. So tip number 2, have a system. Whether it's this one, like I said, you can get this for free on the blog, in my Homemaker printable library, or somebody else's system, whatever it is, have a system. All right, the next tip is use the right products for the job. Now, I have been converted over to Mrs. Meyer's and Method products. I love them because they smell so good. I actually used to use homemade cleaners, and my husband hates the smell of vinegar. So nowadays I only use vinegar for certain smaller jobs, like if I'm cleaning out the microwave or the refrigerator, I'll use the vinegar and essential oil. But just for everyday cleaning, I like to use Mrs. Meyer's. All the stuff just smells wonderful, and it works really well. As well as Method products, I use Grove Collaborative. I will have a link down below. If you spend $20, you can get a free Mrs. Meyer's gift set, so that's awesome. You know, just make sure you pick the right cleaner for the job. It doesn't have to be those. It can be, you know, whatever you want to use, whether it's your homemade cleaners. Make sure that they're tried and true and tested so you're not wasting your time, or Windex or Pine Sol. My husband has a love of Pine Sol. I'm not crazy about Pine Sol, but he loves the stuff. I don't know, Army or something. It's got something to do with Army. I don't know. Okay, so let's see. Those are 3 tips. Number 4, use microfiber. I've also started using microfiber a lot in my cleaning because it works so well with, I actually have a Grove Collaborative, several Grove Collaborative microfiber cloths. How to say that fast. If you use that to wipe down your windows when you're cleaning, it works excellently. I use it to dust with, just dry dusting, instead of like using a feather duster, which all that's gonna do is just fling the dust all over your house. Use a microfiber cloth, it picks it up and traps it in. Then, you know, wash it when you're done. Let's see, I also use a microfiber mop now for my spot mopping. I think it's an O-Cedar microfiber mop, and I like it. It works pretty well for the spot mopping. It's definitely not like a deep cleaning mop or anything like that. So let's see, I have clean as you go. Tip number 5, clean as you go. So whenever you are cooking, or like I said, crafting, or whatever it is, clean as you go. So when you, if you're cooking and you've got a bunch of vegetable peels piled up on the counter, as soon as you put those vegetables in the pot or whatever, clean up those vegetable peels. Wash mixing bowls before your meal is done cooking, once you finish using the mixing bowl, so that way your sink is not totally overflowing by the time dinner is done. Just clean up after yourself as you go. and teach your kids to do those things as well. That will definitely help to keep your house clean. Next, we're going to talk about not forgetting the dust. Dust can hide in the most unusual places, like, well, we all know dust collects on ceiling fans, so don't forget to clean those ceiling fans off. I like to use my vacuum attachment with the brush and just clean off all that dust once it gets on there. Get the dust off your picture frames, get the dust off of your shelves, your bookshelves, whatever it is. Don't forget about the dust. Okay, and the next one that I want to talk about, I found my notes, so, is two things in the bathroom that I don't want you to forget about. One is your toothbrush holder. Toothbrush holders get nasty, guys. So whenever you are doing a deep clean of your bathroom, take that toothbrush holder and rinse it out with some soap and some hot water. You will be surprised at what can be lurking inside a toothbrush holder. It can be very nasty. So make sure you remember to clean the toothbrush holder, as well as cleaning the outside of the toilet. Moms of boys, I probably don't have to tell you this, but even if you don't have little boys who make a mess all over the outside of the toilet, you still need to clean off the outside of your toilet. I read something that said, think about it like this: every time you flush the toilet, it sends nasty germy microbes up into the air and all over your toilet. So make sure you're wiping down the top of your toilet, the toilet handle, and all around the outside of the bowl and down by the floor and all of that, to keep your bathroom smelling fresh. And then I want to talk about, this may be the last one. I think it might be. Okay. No, wait, there's two more. Sorry. So I want to talk about the bedroom, keeping your linens clean and fresh. So make sure that you are washing your linens at least once a month, preferably twice a month. You know, nice, fresh smelling linens and a nice, freshly made bed will make a world of difference in your bedroom, and it will feel cleaner, it will look cleaner, it will look less cluttered if your bed is made, and it'll smell fresh too. Okay, and then the last one that I want to talk about is when you are cleaning, clean top to bottom, because if you start on the bottom, and let's say you've cleaned your floors, and then you go and you wipe down a countertop, and there was crumbs on the countertop and you didn't think about it, and you just wipe them off into the floor, you're gonna have to go back and clean your floor again. So you're gonna wanna start at the top, clean off any trim. If you're doing a dusting or whatever, clean all that off first. Wipe down your walls if you're wiping down your walls. Clean your pictures and all that stuff, and then just work your way down to the bottom. And that will help keep your house dust-free and nice and clean. And of course, that's for deep cleaning, you know, not the basic everyday routine cleaning. But anyways, those are my 10 tips for my 10 cleaning secrets for keeping your house clean. If you have any secrets that you'd like to add, I'd love to hear them. Leave them down in the comment box below. If you're interested in following my cleaning system, I will have a link where you can sign up to become a member of our community and get access to the Homemakers resource library, which is a library full of over 30 printables that I have created to help moms with the home. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you want to see more homemaking and homeschooling and just mom life videos, and I will talk to you later. Bye.